Trust me, friends, you can get the victory over pornography, over masturbation. Because I can masturbate without pornography. So people say pornography, it's almost like a milder word to use to make people feel less ashamed. No, it's masturbation. And trust me, I said I was looking up tickling, and I was looking up tickling and women's feet being tickled, and whether the feet weakness was as a result of the tickling, or certainly the tickling weakness made it worse. But either way, and of course women's feet were like, that was my vagina for me. That was vagina for me, because I don't believe in premarital sex. So you're not allowed to touch her breasts, you're not allowed to touch her butt, you're not allowed to touch her vagina. So feet were like the taboo type area. Feet were like the taboo type area that you could touch. And so that was my vagina. And people will say, don't use language like that. Why not? Christians are looking this type of pornography up. Why? I don't understand why it's so taboo when A, most people are looking it up, and B, that's what they're looking up. Then why is that taboo? No, people who are bound by it want to make it seem like it's taboo because they are maybe ashamed, or they just don't want to be free, or they have some type of other issue where it needs to be brought to the surface, right? That's what I was looking up. I was looking up women getting their feet tickled and women getting their armpits tickled, and looking up feet in general. To start with armpit tickling usually, and then progress to feet tickled, or women's feet tickled, or just women's feet in general. And you'll say, why do you say women's feet? Well, I say women's feet instead of feet because that just sounds yummier to me. But that's what I was looking up. So why would I be ashamed of what I was looking up? Maybe, hopefully my testimony can get somebody else free. And then I would look up also like women's butts, like I would watch them, videos of them walking, and I could get free videos of that. And we'll get into more eventually, different things that I was looking up. But I'm going to be very clear with what I was looking up, because see, if I share my testimony, then somebody else can say, oh yes, I looked that up as well. See, I have the victory, so it's okay. See, I have the victory, so it's okay to look up, to talk about these things. Like, I would actually live vicariously through those tickling videos, because I would want girls to tickle my armpits, actually. And and then of course, like I said, women's feet, the tickling weakness certainly made it worse. And whether it was just kind of alongside, or it's as a result of the tickling weakness, certainly the tickling made it worse. So we want to be transparent, that way people can be free and people can walk in victory as victorious Christians. But everybody, how many Christians around the world today are going to their computers looking up people having sex, and then people come to church and act like those things are taboo? Why are they taboo? You just looked it up. Why is it so taboo? You just looked it up. So we need to really uncover, because if we uncover, then people can get free. It's like Jesus with the woman at the well. Didn't he uncover her sexual immorality? He met a woman at the well and he said, "Go get your husband." She said, "I don't have a husband." He said, "Thou sayest well." He said, "Thou hast had, what, 5 husbands, 6 husbands, and the one you have now is not yours." Jesus addressed her sexual immorality. He didn't say, "Oh, so taboo. We shouldn't talk about this. I hope you're not engaging in anything outside of premarital. I hope you're not engaging in anything outside of marital relations, or using some type of language that to skirt around the issue, to try to get around the issue." No. He said, "You've had 5 husbands. The one you have now is not yours." And when she saw that Jesus, number one, wasn't trying to hit on her, wasn't trying to get with her, and she probably tried to sleep with him, knowing her history. And when she realized that she couldn't, she said, "I found the Messiah. I found him." Because she realized that he was able to resist her advances. So we want to be mindful of that. And you can be free. And I'm going to get into a lot more. So stay tuned. And through different avenues, I'm going to get into a lot more. But hopefully this will allow others to get free. And we will march into the city of God victoriously. So let's stay mindful of that, and we'll get into a lot more. But don't be ashamed. Like I said, I was looking up women's feet being tickled and tickling. So don't be ashamed at what you're looking at, because you can get the victory. It's just about getting the victory now. All right. Talk to you in the next video, but a lot more is coming on these topics. So stay tuned. All right, friends. God bless. Remember, you can be victorious. I talk about that, and you can be victorious in my book, The Irrefutable Evidence for God by Patrick Echols. I talk about how I have a victorious life can be done. All right. And also every Saturday I post on my Facebook page, Victory, It Can Be Done. And then I post like a highlight, a sports highlight of somebody, doing something extraordinary with a sport highlight, but I keep it with Cleveland or Ohio State because I'm from northeastern Ohio, so I try not to deviate from those types of highlights. I'm a loyal person, and I just think that's infidelity to me to pick another sports team as highlights unless it somehow correlates to my teams. So that's another tidbit there. You don't have to worry about me being unfaithful. I'm faithful to bad teams. So all right, friends, talk to you in the next video. Let's try today. Get the victory today. Let's start just one day at a time. Just one day at a time, and we'll go from there. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.